Nelson Mandela Bay Council is this morning expected to convene an urgent special meeting. This comes after the Speaker and two other Northern Alliance councillors were reinstated to their respective positions. The three had been removed over the unofficial Cleary Park meeting in which party business, we're told, was discussed. Let's get you the latest. Bring in our reporter, Siphosethu Booi, who's live to us from that particular province. And Siphosethu, perhaps tell us a bit more about this meeting, because it resulted in court action, these councillors losing their jobs and then eventually being reinstated.
Ayanda, you're quite correct when you make mention of the fact that the Speaker has gotten back to his position. Stag and Bevan, the other two NA councillors, are also going to be taking their place in council, including the Speaker today. And this really dates back to what had happened in December last year, where we saw 9 other party members of the Northern Alliance coming forward and saying they don't recognize the 3 councillors, Stag, Bevan, and of course the council speaker. This resulted to them going to court, and today we see that the city manager, the municipality rather, as well as of course the 3 other councillors sitting down, coming to terms with the fact that they should be reinstated to their positions today. And today's council meeting is not quite clear in terms of what the agenda will be, but I think the majority of the residents here in Nelson Mandela Bay are also interested in wanting to know whether or not we could see the motion of no confidence towards the Mayor Eugene Johnson, the Chief Whip Wandisile Jikeka, as well as the Deputy Mayor Buyelo Amafaya, being booted out of their seats today. But joining me now is of course Yongama Zigebe of the UDM, the spokesperson, and he's also part of the coalition of the DA-led multi-party coalition. Now, Mr. Zigebe, please give us clear indication and direction of what we can expect today in council, and whether or not we can see, or whether or not the residents rather of Nelson Mandela Bay could be seeing the motion of no confidence towards the mayor, chief whip and including the deputy being tabled today and debated on.
Thank you very much, and thank you to the viewers at home. Today's council meeting, it's a continuation meeting from the 30th of August. You'd remember that meeting we had deferred some of the council business or agenda items that are supposed to be there. We are talking about the early adjustment budget of Nelson Mandela Bay, because we had resolved that we are going to come back very early in order to adjust the budget. We are talking about the budget of what committees, because there was a dispute amongst parties that the percentages that have been given to certain wards, they are not conducive or enough to take up service delivery services in those wards. And also we're looking at the issue of what committees today, whereby there are a lot of disputes and discrepancies that have happened in the selection or nomination process of the ward committees. We are also, as you rightly put it, that we are not going to let that motion go down under the water. That's what we are going to be doing today. We are going to be putting up that motion once again, because that motion is still in motion, if we can put it like that, and it has to be tabled in council today, provided that we have the quorum that we have been seeking from the 7th of September.
That was, of course, UDM spokesperson Yongama Zigebe. Ayanda.
Siphosethu Booi, thanks very much indeed. Live to us there from Nelson Mandela Bay in the Eastern Cape.